Okay. Okay, it's recording. Okay, so we've been disconnected on Facebook, I think. Well, wait, now it's saying that we're live again. Figures. All right. Well, let me see if it's out, if we're live again. No, I hate this so much. Thank God it didn't go bad when Mike was on. All right. All right, we're just doing the show on here and then I'll move it over on later on today. All right, so we just talked about Donna and all of whatever. We were talking about how you guys are gonna, if she gets off on vacation for 2 weeks, you can do something. But now that all our beaches are gone, I don't know where we're gonna go.
Yeah, that's gonna be that would have been a good place. I mean, you can social distance there. I mean, I prefer it. That's why we went to Mount Baldy.
Well, and that's just it. Is
that years ago?
Is that my buddy Olivia?
It's Livy. Yeah.
Is she just waking up?
She's already got a dress on, so she's been up for a minute. Are you hungry?
Well, are you gonna do the dishes for now? Okay, you just painted your kitchen?
Yeah, that's our new, can't tell it's green. You want what? Peanut butter and jelly? Oh. Yeah, so kids are hungry, whatever.
Well, that's the glory of being an at-home parent, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, so I kind of figured I'd stay back from the camera a little bit so that I can get up and still talk to you while I'm making some peanut butter jelly.
Olivia's hungry. We have to take a sponsor break so Olivia can eat.
But we are using peanut butter.
Well, while you're making her a peanut butter jelly sandwich, I'm going to talk about what me and Ron are doing for nursing homes in our area. The Cheeky Mom and Ron Harlow Media have paired up, and we are looking for donations, because once I was making all these masks for the nursing homes and healthcare workers and stuff like that, I see that hospitals are getting lunches and everything seems to be going to the hospitals. Kind of like the whole reason why I started making masks was because the hospitals are priority and then everybody else is below. So Ron and I are bringing lunch from one of our sponsors, and we're bringing lunch to different areas. So if you'd like to donate money, I will post the link and stuff so that you can you can give us money on PayPal. If you want to donate, you can donate $5, you can donate whatever amount you want, whatever. All of it goes back for us to bring lunch to the nursing homes, and it's called Operation Lunches on Us. So this Thursday, Ron and I are heading over to Colonial Nursing Home here in Crown Point. That was one of the places that I made masks for, and we're going to give them lunch, and it's going to be Big Frank sausage, and they're going to have all kinds of fun works and have a great lunch. I mean, unlike what Olivia's getting right now is an awesome daddy-made peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah. Breakfast sandwich.
Does she have a princess dress on? No?
Daddy doesn't always like stand up on the chair.
Hi! Everybody, that's my niece Olivia. That's pretty. That's a pretty dress.
Quarantine dress up there.
Yeah.
That's what you do after Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday hits Cinco de Mayo. All right, there you go. Don't go make a mess. Don't tell Mommy you're going to go eat that downstairs.
Donna's not going to watch this.
You got 2 hands. All right.
Bye, Olivia.
So that'll probably happen about 4 or 5 more times today. And then, we'll probably be talking about 10 minutes.
Well, this is all due to her nanny being way too busy to do the show today. She said, Mom said, what could we talk about for an hour? I'm like, you could talk about Poppy for an hour.
I don't know, that'd be stretching it, driving people. Poppy's not that deep of a dog. Let's talk about it.
Not like Morgan. Morgan
I
was
was thinking of a topic that we can talk about. I was thinking I could share my wisdom on how to select good Humane Society cats. I got a good record of selecting great Humane Society cats, and I just like to share my wisdom with everyone.
Yeah, like what was that $7.99 cat?
Oh yeah, it was the Valentine's Day cat was $14. She's a good cat, and the last one was Black Friday sale cat, and we had to spin a wheel, and yeah, we didn't get much of a discount on him. I think we still paid like $40, but I don't know, he's 2, so we're gonna get him for a couple more years than the 8-year-old $14 cats.
I did notice today was the day that Aunt Lois died. It's been a year.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know. Yeah, we got Cinco de Mayo and Seis de Mayo.
Yeah.
Yay! But I thought she died on Cinco de Mayo, but I couldn't.
No, I think it was the day after because I remember thinking that's weird. You know?
Yeah. We get 2 shitty days in a row. Well, we had tacos last night.
I still made tacos last night. So.
Yeah, we did too. And Dad would have been right here having tacos with us.
Yeah, I mean, we were lacking some ingredients, but oh well.
Like tomatoes.
Yeah, no, we didn't have lettuce. But I had onions, so I just threw more onions on than I normally do.
Yeah,
but they were good. I couldn't stop eating them last night. I was like, yeah, I'm full, but damn, that third one's looking really good.
Yeah, I started a new exercise group where it's 4-4-12, so you have to like have a shake for breakfast, have a healthy lunch, and then you have a dinner. Well, I screwed up because I went to Aldi's yesterday, and so I had my shake at lunchtime. I was so hungry at dinner. I was like knocking kids aside. Give me tacos. Give me tacos. I don't even know how many I had. And I was the last one sitting at the table. Jack's like, are you done, Mom? I'm like, yeah, just take it away. It's totally fine. So.
That sounds like my workout plan, the 420. This is what you're talking about, Aunt Lois. I got to tip it up.
Yeah, that's what reminded me. I saw her cool thing up there. Oh.
Yeah.
So what are you getting Mom for Mother's Day?
I guess I could tell you she's not gonna watch this.
I think she's only watched
the one other show. People and Meg.
I don't even know if Meg watches them. I think she's only watched the one where my kids were on.
Well, you should put a little well, I can't say I've been watching.
Well, that's just it. I don't. That's why I'm like, my family ain't gonna watch it. I even had 2XL on for you.
I'm working on the free advertising.
You could be one of our sponsors.
Yeah.
BSR Painting. Hey, take a picture of the card and give it to me, and I'll post it on my Cheeky Mom page.
People can just hit pause. I'm sure they're not going to want to watch the rest of the shit.
Chit chat. They actually
talk about their mom. How fucking boring.
I mean, they sat and watched us, me and Mike talk last week about how we met. That was exciting.
I missed that one.
Yeah, that's why you don't watch. You're missing good shit.
I was making peanut butter jelly sandwiches all day. I was busy. But yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna watch Olivia in her new dress.
Yeah. I don't know you know what the real problem with all of this is, like, gonna get the kids off the screen time. I mean, like,
yeah,
had to listen to everybody. Keep your kids off the screen. Keep them off watching TV and their tablet. And it's like now it's like keep them inside. Don't let them see other kids. Don't let them. It's like, oh Jesus. Now
Well,
we
and
got like,
not to
you
mention
know,
we've got like
coronavirus
crappy days. Like
Yeah.
we can't even
I
push
mean,
them
I don't know what
outside.
to tell 'em. I mean, we got a nice little park. I want to go with the bleach wipes or something. Just wipe down the park real quick and play on it or something. I don't know.
Are
Just
yours
gotta do something.
closed? Are
Yeah,
your
they said something about like not to use them until further notice or something like that. I don't know.
yeah,
That-
ours have signs that's
They like reacted really crazy, and then now they're just like, okay, I don't know.
yeah.
Let's not elaborate on half the shit we told you not to do a month ago. But I'm
Well,
excited that they're gonna open up golf courses. I mean, I might be able to do something different.
well, and that's just like what's going on here. Like they're just like, oh, we're going to open up it gradually, and then by July 4th, everything will be fine. And I'm just like, did you sit down with coronavirus and discuss this? You can't really place any dates on anything.
Until they figure out some way to stop it, I mean,
Yeah.
there's just a slow way of 6 million people are gonna die until if we don't stop it. I mean, it's like if it's killing only 2% of the population, it is like, you know, that sounds like a small number, but that's like 6 million people.
Well,
I mean, the fact that if they all get it in July, it's going to grow to like 9 million because they're not going to have enough vents or beds in hospitals. So people just got to realize that we got to like everybody slowly got to get it though. We can't just hide from it because imagine if we tried hiding from the flu.
well, that's like John Oliver. John Oliver had
everybody
said.
go in for 6 months, you know?
Like John Oliver said, it's like you take 2% away from the population and you have to show the leftovers. Y'all watch that for seasons on end, and that was a lot of people when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. And I mean, I guess you could slow it down even more and let science try catching up and try to figure out something to even like shrink that 2%. Or we got to figure out how to get these people that are really, really vulnerable in like a bubble or something, you know, like just until they can come up with something to fix it. But I'm not sure what to do. It's not like I'm slowing down for work or anything. It's still stay at home dad doing paint jobs on the side. So it's like, I
know. It's
I
like,
don't know, like we're kind of at the point where we're just kind of like, you're not going to be able to run from this forever. I mean, Donna's got to stay as safe as she can just so she can work.
yeah.
And other than that, it's, I mean, you're not gonna. If you got toddlers in your house, there's no way you could go out in public and keep this away from you. Like, don't touch anything. Oh yeah, right. You just just telling them to touch something. If you tell them that, I mean, it's like
I had somebody want to make
my kids trying to clean their hands in the urinal. I'm like, no, that's not a sink. That's not a candy or anything in there.
Well,
yeah, and it's like, how am I going to stop them from touching something and touching their face? It's impossible.
Right.
It's all just to slow it down so Donna doesn't get overworked, I guess, is my point to people. Because it's better to have some care than be waiting in a long line. You know, that's when people are going to start dying, is if we don't have enough beds or something unnecessarily. But I don't know. I like gloomier note.
Well, that's like I had to make a mask for a 1-year-old. I'm like, what 1-year-old is going to keep a mask on? Do you not have kids?
They don't even recommend that. I mean, I think that's like, you start putting masks on 1-year-olds, you're going to have like a jumping SIDS or whatever. Like kids are going to start suffocating and shit.
Well, my kids wouldn't even keep their shoes on at 1. How are you going to tell them to put a mask on?
Yeah. I mean, I could get my kid to wear a mask for like 2-3 minutes maybe until it's like, this is hurting. Yeah. I mean, poor Donna's got to wear like freaking, she looks like she could probably spray paint a car or something with all the equipment she's got. She's got the face shield, the respirator, goggles, and it's like, man, she's got to wear that for like hours at a time. I feel bad for her about that. But they're compensating her. I mean,
I'm getting
paid for all the stuff she had to buy.
Now a lot of places in Homewood are bringing them lunch, right? The nurses there.
Yeah, I think that's one perk of all of this for them is that their cafeteria is closed and everybody's like hooking it up. I think Lassen's, Aurelio's, you know, it's like you name it. It's almost either the doctors there are buying it for her, or there's restaurants donating it, or people are paying through websites so that you can like donate to the website and they buy her lunch. I mean, it's like crazy, you know? But hey, I still think that maybe they should be looking into some kind of therapy for them. No, I mean,
Oh yeah, I
this is
can't
a
even
lot.
imagine.
They got. I mean, people are giving up their careers because of this. I mean, like she's had coworkers that quit because they got somebody at risk at home, and they're like, I can't do it. You know, I can't bring it home.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you just gave up your nursing career. I mean, maybe you'll find another job, but that don't look too good on a resume. Oh, in the middle of the pandemic, you quit.
Well, does she qualify to get her student loans paid back? I saw they're trying to pass that.
Now I think that I don't know if everybody's student loan is froze, but she said, I think she said she did. But I mean, she's getting a ton of overtime and stuff. So, I mean, then we got a Trump check on top of that. I mean, you almost think, okay, we don't need any more help, but if you're gonna get it, we'll take. But we're not gonna like turn down a free get rid of pay off her college. But
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to see them do some good for the people that don't have jobs right now. I mean, that's one thing that you gotta remember is these nurses are working. They're not, you know, they're seeing a bunch of shit and they need, you know, to be remembered for that or appreciated for that. But
well, and not to mention, it's kind of like, where do they go? I mean, they can't really go and post it on Facebook how they're feeling what they saw because of HIPAA and all that other shit. It's kind of like they're just stuck. Like they've just got to deal with it.
You just gotta kind of swallow it down and forget about it. Just gotta think about the next person they're throwing in that bed. You know, it's definitely different times, I guess.
Yeah, it totally is. It's not.
It's going to be weird to think of going back to the normal, but that's where I guess we got to like. Just, I don't know.
That's why Mike is not going by states. He's going by what's going on in the UK. He's like, I don't give a shit. I'm not going. I'm not listening to what everybody's doing here. The UK has got what's going on. So Mike's following their rules, their quarantine rules.
Yeah, but their politicians seem to actually look out for them. The problem that we have is that our politicians are the ones that are telling us in our home, but then they're not like compensating us for all the work everybody's missing. And you know, it's like, how can you tell somebody you can't go to work, but hey, your taxes are due? I mean, we just got our property tax bill yesterday. Nobody's stopping that. I mean, if you want to help a bunch of people, especially in Illinois, you should probably do some kind of property tax relief, because I don't know if many people realize that their mortgage is mostly property taxes, but here in Illinois it is. I mean, you pay very little off the top of your loan every payment.
Well, that's why I did see something today that other countries are giving them money monthly instead of just like a stimulus check, and it's kind of like, well, geez, maybe we should not bail out Amazon and like help like
that's what I mean. It's like our politicians rush back to Washington, D.C., and you think that they're doing something for everybody else, but it was to get that stimulus package to help Wall Street out, help all these big businesses. I mean, Carnival Cruise Line, why? I mean, is there going to be any need for a Carnival Cruise Line after all this? I mean, I wouldn't want to get on that thing. I mean, like, you're going to get Corona 20 or something?
Yeah.
I mean, COVID-20 is probably in the works on a Carnival. I never wanted to get on those, but like, hey, this social distancing shit is just natural for me because I don't like people that much. I don't like fucking crowds. I don't like people sweating on me. I don't, you know, I don't like smelling people.
Well, it's funny because Mike says that he's been training for this his whole life. He loves
Yeah,
quarantine.
like, fuck it, you know.
Mike is happy as hell in the
Being in a big
basement.
crowd just means you're more susceptible to get hurt from somebody being stupid. You know, like, something stupid's gonna happen the more people you have in a crowd, and I just stay away from that.
Oh, last week I went to Menards to get those mushroom lights that you're.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
first of all, I didn't realize they were upstairs. I thought, oh, they'd be in the garden section. I'll be like in and out, no problem. Well, then I had to go all the way upstairs. I swear it was like a Saturday in the middle of June, as there was so many
Everybody
people
said,
there.
yeah, no. I mean, that's where I'm in the thought that, like, well, big whoop, we're all under quarantine, but everybody that's on quarantine makes a trip to Menards at least once a week. I mean, like,
Well,
we're just funneling all the COVID into one spot.
on the escalator in Menards.
Oh, hey, when you're having, I go with a mask even if I'm in Indiana.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's just it. It's like you could tell.
That I got some N95s, yeah, drywall sanders. We know what's up. We've had that shit for years. I mean,
You can tell the essential workers.
Like going on that, and I was like, oh, I got to go check downstairs. I think I got a box of those things. Because, like, yeah, I can sell these for $50 a piece now. But yeah, so.
Was that what Donna's using?
A drywaller. What?
Does Donna get to use those then? You sold them to Donna?
They're the ones you keep in the cars and stuff, so that, like, when you run into the store or something, you got it. I mean, other than that, I mean, I've seen some fools wearing, like, cloth masks in their car. I'm like, the cloth mask is to keep you from spreading it to other people, but you're in your car, so
Yeah.
you didn't want to spread it to your car. I don't know. They need to come out with some more better training, because, like, one, you probably shouldn't be driving with a mask on. You need all like that oxygen to the brain. You know?
Did you like that lady that cut a hole in it so she could breathe properly?
That's just like, she could smoke.
Well, that's the other thing. I mean, I don't know how many times I pulled into Aldi's and though they've got the mask hanging off their side of their ear and they're finishing up a cigarette. I'm like, that's crazy.
How's the cheeky mom interview going?
It keeps crashing, so we had to go.
Have to watch later. After some editing, we're gonna put some Hollywood magic into it. So, like, well, maybe we can make it look like my kids are actually doing their homework next to me or something. Like, CGI,
where is Layla?
Like, I don't know. Nah, they're downstairs. Yeah, we got Disney Plus. We can just, like, I got quiet time for now. I mean, that doesn't last long. They'll be begging me. I'm probably going to take them outside because Leia's been waiting. I mean, it's a little cold outside, but sunny out at least. Leia's been wanting to ride her bike again.
Yeah, that was cool.
She's off the training wheels. Yeah, that was easier than I thought. I mean, I told her, though, I was like, because, like, we took them off last year and she started crying, so we had to put them back on and everything. And I was like, if I take them off, I'm not putting them back on. And she said, yeah.
Yeah.
About 2 attempts, she was like, now, do you remember how to stop? Yeah, no.
No!
That was our first attempt, actually. You know, we had to social distance, had to, like, take a step back because she was going so fast. And Livy, like, took me out with her big wheel. So I'm trying to run and catch the neighbor, saw what was happening because she was watching her do it. And she's like, oh, I got her, and stopped her. And I'm like, well, there goes the social distancing, but thank you for saving her life.
Well, the alley, were you teaching her in the alleys?
Yeah, because that's about the, like, least amount of traffic. But
yeah,
it does open up right to the road. There's people that, and their golf carts do like 35 down the street.
Yeah, we would use St. Mary's or we'd go to Solon. So they had like a huge parking lot where they can but we couldn't do it on Sundays. Like, they're like, this is the day I want to learn. I'm like, after church. You can't go to St. Mary's.
We have that path over there that goes around the baseball fields across the way, but that's like the most popular place in town right now. It's like everybody walks all of a sudden. We got so many people power walking and jogging, riding bikes. It's like,
Oh, I have to stay inside? Well,
I mean, we got a lot of, gardening done and stuff. I mean,
well, we
trying to
set
make the
up
house
all of
feel
our,
good for the no 4th of July celebration this year. Is
right.
Indiana probably going to do 4th of July celebrations?
No, they canceled the parade like in March. So we won't have our 4th of July parade.
I wonder if they're going to do like the fairs and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I guess
Well, they
those
haven't
are
said
not
anything about,
positive, so probably want to do them anyway.
yeah, they haven't said anything about Lake County Fair, but that's in August. So we're supposed to be all clear by 4th of July. Everything's golden.
Well, I figured since where they launched it off is behind our house, that if the village doesn't do it, maybe me and the like 3 or 4 neighbors that share that back, they'll all go in and put off a show anyway. For all the people that were watching it. I mean, well, most of us watch it from our house, so it's only the non-near people or whatever from town.
Well,
they got
the channel will be wide open. You can come over, buy fireworks, and then go back over.
Or we could just drive into Indiana for about half an hour, get sick of fireworks, and come back. Sounds like Iraq. Yeah, let's go home. Yeah.
Well, that's just it. It's like crazy when they were saying that July 4th is the end. I'm like, ugh. I don't think that's going to be it.
Well, we moved out here for the peace and quiet, and I hear more gunfire out here than anywhere. This ain't nothing now that they're everybody quarantined. I'll see here, I'm like, Jesus, it's 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, man. I'm like, did you have to go on the road to Clip or something?
Well, that's what's so weird is that here somebody's lighting off. I hope it's fireworks, but you'll hear it. All of a sudden you hear fireworks. I'm like, really? Are we that upset about 4th of July right now that we're just going to start early? And it always works well with us.
I'm not missing it. It's like, I like fireworks 1 to 2 days maybe.
Oh, another sandwich?
What? Your bottle? Why don't you go get your cup? It's over probably where the last time you drank it, right? Or did I give it? Yeah, I gave it to you. All right. All right.
You can just hear.
Yeah, my kids they lose stuff and they're like, "Yeah, will you find it?" I'm like, no, you have to look for it. Put some effort in. Just don't be like, "Will you do it for me?" But yeah, let's say, we were talking about fireworks. Like, yeah. All right, that's one thing I'm kind of glad living in Illinois is that, especially here in Beecher, you hear firework and all of a sudden you see the cops coming down the street. Like, they don't tolerate that crap right here, which is kind of cool. Back in Homewood, man, it was like, okay, it's August. It's a Tuesday night on August. Do we really need to put off $70 worth of fireworks? I mean,
that's here. I think it starts like end of June and then it goes on all summer, like to the point where it reminds me of Frankfurt when we lived in Frankfurt. Like we woke up the next day and there's like a haze. That's like our house all the time. It's so ridiculous.
It smells of sulfur.
Yeah, it smells like hell.
Oh yeah, well, last year we're going through Cedar Lake and I'm like, God.
Yeah.
It smells like a fertilizer plant or something. I don't know. But yeah, don't miss that part of the only thing sucky about this place is there's no good places to eat other than like a half an hour.
Well, that's why nobody's happy there. Every time we come there, Hazel was like, why does no one smile in Beecher?
Yeah,
don't have mailboxes.
I mean, on the Beecher website, there's stories of people talking about how some of the older original people don't like all this new activity and stuff like that. 'Cause they're just putting in new subdivisions over on the other side of town like crazy. So all the old, their town nice and small, but I'm sure they like the new revenue and the new schools and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I haven't met anybody really mean. I mean, everybody waves on my street. I don't know where you can find all these comedy people. I mean, I know how to mow my lawn with one hand because everybody, hey. I just
That's not here.
I just wave at it. I don't even know who they are. with their neighbors or mailman, whatever. It should be Amazon.
Oh, I hope we brought out our garbage. I just saw the garbage truck pull up. I'm like, hey, did you guys bring out garbage? They were asleep. That's how we do e-learning. We wake up whenever.
He's at the level 42.
No, Jack, are you playing Animal Crossing? Oh.
Nah, I don't stay
Animal
up on all of
Crossing.
it. I was like working over and somebody started talking about some games. I'm like, every once in a while I bust out my Command and Conquer from like 1990s and play some Command and Conquer on the Xbox 360. But other than that, I don't play too many games anymore.
Well, that's like on the Switch, you get all of the Nintendo classics. And so when I was playing Zelda, they're like, really? This is Zelda? I'm like, yeah, boom, boom, doom, boom. I'm like, this is exciting shit. What are you talking about? Brian and I could play this for hours. Uh-oh, Donna's texting you?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I think the reason why I don't play video games anymore is because I don't have like 3 hours where I can get into a game. If you do sit down for any minute of time, you'd see you having any bit of fun. I want to play. And it's like, yeah, you don't get this racing game. This is Forza, you don't know how to handle it. Daddy's audio sticks that he souped up.
Mike bought me a game for Christmas or something, and I was getting sick playing it because you have to control what you see, so you have to do this. I'm like, I just want simple. I just want to walk forward. That's all. I don't have to scan the area. I'm like, I'm like, blah. Hi.
I refuse to pay for the game and then be able to play the game online, so I don't really get into any games anymore. I got no Xbox Live going, so all my games are like, you need to update.
Yeah, I don't think Mike is playing anything. He's too busy with his 3D printer.
I was gonna talk to him about some stuff about that.
Well, not on here because he's working. Uncle Brian says hi, Hazel.
Yeah,
she's done for the day. She had her Zoom meeting with her team. Did you use Cody in your show and tell? Oh God. I saw the email that they had show and tell today. I'm like, oh my God, she's gonna have her cat.
Well, at least she didn't bring it to school. So. Sounds like something I would do.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Ma, I got a new cat. I brought Lucy over to Mom's house.
I was talking to my friend John. I was talking to my friend John last night, and he goes, I'm surprised. Oh, there's a video on Facebook where the pigs got into the fermenting corn that they were going to use for moonshine. And they're all bloated, drunk, laying with their like pig legs up in the air and stuff. And the guy goes, you okay? You okay? And he taps it and it just rolls down the hill because it's just so bloated and drunk. And so I said that to him, and he's like, why don't you have a pig? I'm like, that is so crazy, Brian. I just were saying we should have a pig. But not.
Well, if they didn't get like 400 pounds or whatever, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know, probably try killing Sadie.
Well, that would be one of a pet that we could have.
Why does the pig got my neck in it?
I mean, it's one of the pets we could have without Asha. Like, I would love to get chickens, but Asha would just go crazy.
Fuck chickens, man. They make a lot of noise.
Well, I think if you don't, you can, yeah, see, there's show and tell again.
Oh, wait. Should I get my cats going?
And the cheeky mom just takes.
It works over Zoom.
Watch my cats all come.
Well,
they don't know that sound. Oh. Is that Woody?
Yeah.
Well, how old is Woody?
Isn't this more fun than just... He's old. This is my old tabby. He's 15 years old. He's killed about 7 rabbits.
Oh my God. Hazel had to put up the crack den. Can you put that in the sink? The cat's crack den and knock down glasses and stuff like that. It's a good time over here. What time do you have to start e-learning with Leia?
She doesn't like do any of that. I mean, they give us a packet and like we go over the stuff and then we put the packet back out in the mail kind of thing. And I think if you're like, you got that, what is that class app, the class or the dojo or whatever?
Oh yeah, dojo.
Yeah, apparently if you got that on your phone, I don't. It tells you if the teacher's like, but all she does is like read a story and stuff on there. So
yeah, Hazel's
it's
teachers.
pre-K. It's not like we couldn't like just. I mean, it's pretty much. You're not even like they don't have a state mandatory test to like pass. She knows how to spell her name, so.
They don't have to take
graduates.
They don't have to take a test to get into kindergarten there?
I don't think so. I don't know.
You might want to look into that.
I mean, when we were in kindergarten, that's when we learned all our spelling and like the letters and stuff.
Oh no, they have to know like sight words and stuff to get into kindergarten.
Oh well.
You should look into
It's
that.
under a private school.
Hazel had to go through a whole series of tests here. And the boys did too in Frankfurt. They'd like take your kid away and they test them. You better look into that.
I mean, what can they say? I mean, like,
They can tell that she's not ready for kindergarten and you'll have to put her in preschool again.
Yeah, that's easier.
You're a teacher, she'll be fine. Homeschool her.
We got all summer. Yeah, we're locked in here. No, I mean, we're keeping up on this stuff. I just don't know if anybody's told us about any kind of test or anything. I didn't think there was, but like, I don't know. Who knows? They're probably.
But they did in Frankfurt.
We just got they had like they were supposed to have like a meeting for their registration for kindergarten, but then it got like, well, obviously we got out of quarantine. So it was like, they're supposed to be doing something online. So we're not even sure what's going on really. I mean, everything got canceled. Like, we got, whatchamacallit, her little league got canceled, everything. I'm like, what if this all clears up by July? Can we throw a season in there? I mean, like,
you're missing your chance of being a coach.
Oh yeah, that's right. That would have been bad. We'd probably been asked to move out of the town. He just swore at my kid.
That's why I never did
to pick up the ball.
I was like, no, that just won't work with me.
There's a difference between like Generation X parents and millennial parents, because they're like, well, as you can see in my kid video of Leia riding her bike in flip flops and no helmet. Yeah, she's been riding for 2 hours. She don't need pads or shoes.
Well,
I mean, I tell her, go put your shoes on. It's so much easier to ride a bike. I mean, she probably would have been riding better without them, but yeah, I don't know. I could see a bunch of people getting disturbed by that. Like, oh my God, no helmet.
Somebody asked me if my boys wore helmets to ride their bike to school. I'm like, no. I'm like, do they have to?
Hair?
Yeah, right? Especially Ted. It takes a good.
The helmets that we have, I mean, they seem to obstruct your view and everything more than anything. I mean, they turn fast and they're like looking in the inside of their helmet, you know.
Carol Rasmussen did not give us helmets.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't even think she knew where we were.
I mean, I don't know. It's like, you know, how many kids do we remember that had traumatic brain injury and died because they weren't wearing a helmet? I don't remember. John, he went in a couple parked cars and he's fine. I mean, he's writing software or something like that.
Yeah, he's doing great in California, so obviously that doesn't.
What the hell you need your freaking helmet? He's our case in point right there. Head injuries don't mess up kids. Oh.
Oh, no, that's, I mean, could you even imagine one red hot second mom be like, put your pants on and your helmet before you get on your bike?
You're not going out of this house without shoes.
I didn't think she bought her shoes in the summer.
Yeah, like, you're not going outside with your shoes on. Those are for nice days. You're going to go on the creek, you're going barefoot. You know?
Go build calluses. They're just like soles of shoes.
You didn't want to mess up your nice shoes anyway.
Yeah, my ruse.
Tracks or whatever from Kmart didn't grow on trees.
Well, I remember I got ruse or something like that from a garage sale.
Oh, yeah. The Walter Payton shoes. Remember? He endorsed
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had the ruse where I think you couldn't put anything. I think you could put a quarter in the pocket. That's all that would fit. Oh, so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you think about all this silly crap that well, it's actually a lot of that crap's coming back in style now, like the zipper pants and all.
Oh my God. Some of the stuff that Hazel comes down with, I'm like, no, I did that. I mean.
Yeah, we did that with Michael Jackson, Beat It. Wearing a zipper jacket.
Yeah, well, she was telling me the other day she wants overalls, and I'm like, dude, that was my uniform in college because you could put a case of beer underneath your bibs and to the door. Yeah. What?
I wonder if our kids are gonna dress up like grunge or something when we're older. I mean, I'm like trying to think of what genre they're gonna be on by the.
Well, that's when Hazel was in preschool.
Dress up like your parents.
Well, when Hazel was in preschool, they had to do Rock of the Ages, and everybody was like, we're doing the 80s, the 70s, the 50s, and Sarah and I dressed our kids up as the 90s, so she had black tights on and shorts and the grunge. We gave them black lipstick.
I gotta get something to drink. I'm gonna start coughing. Like COVID treatments. Yeah.
Well, that's just like Mom used to get mad at us because we wanted to dress like the 50s. Oh, I lived that. Why would you want to dress like that?
Yeah, I don't remember that part for me.
Or you didn't want to wear the leather jacket? You didn't want to dress like that kid from Monster Squad?
Mom put me through the Miami Vice thing with the Don Johnson thing. Remember, I had like the white pants with the suspenders. I mean, I was like, no speedboat or Ferrari, but I had everything else.
The good old days. Well, and all the damn flags.
I remember in like 5th grade, and like, you know, like putting that outfit on and going to school with it on. Like, people were like, whoa, you dork.
Oh, that's like.
So like 3 girls are like, oh, I like that. And I was like, yeah, it's worth all that ridicule from the boys.
One of my friends posted a picture of me in junior high, and Hazel's like, oh, what are you wearing? I'm like, I have no clue what I'm wearing. And she goes, did you like to look like a boy? I'm like, shut up. I was like, no, I did not.
I was looking at something like what I was wearing in high school or something. I'm like, man, look at me wearing those like $50 Jabot jeans. I was like, that's where all my check from Jewel was going. I was buying clothes, apparently.
The Chess King.
I was wondering where all my money from Jewel was going. And I'm like, oh yeah, me and Billy hung out at the mall all the time trying to pick up chicks. So we used to buy things so that they couldn't kick us out. They're like, you're loitering. No, I just bought $50 worth of jeans. Thank you.
Well, then he had a whole bunch of those jeans.
Yeah. No,
Chess King knew you guys.
He was crazy about the IOU stuff.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah,
yes.
IOU. I mean, like some people bought one. He bought like one for every day, so you could just like. But it was just an excuse for him to always buy something when he was at the mall. I mean, you could get those IOU shirts for They were like 5 for $20 or something like that.
And the hypercolor shirts.
1 for 15 or 2 for 20, and everybody's like, "Oh, there you get 2." And then he wanted to turn it into the silk shirts. That's what that was after that.
With the bolo tie?
No, just silk shirts, just like of every color. And I was like, "Yeah, okay, buddy." But you know, he went from wearing "Kill a Commie for Mommy" shirt to so it was this progression. Yeah, you come over here. Yeah. All right, Leia's up, man.
Oh, Leia's up. Hi, Leia.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
She's got a dress. You just woke up?
No, I can't.
No. Were you playing?
It's better with the cat in the shot too.
Hazel left, so her cat left. And I don't even know where my dogs are. Oh, Jake is right there.
All right, don't pick him up. He's old. Leave him alone. Go pick your cat. He's young and heavy.
Yeah, I can't kill him. He go, oh, go. I can't kill him. It's like, yeah.
You can't pick him up. He's too big. He's gonna twist and kick you in the face.
Yeah. I got that one. Well, I'm being mean. I got a new cat named Had a Cat. Got it.
I don't think. Can you hear her?
What?
It's like Can you even hear her?
Yeah, I can hear her. She's talking about a cat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my cat named Hado.
Haddo. You
No.
gotta get the cats in there. 'Cause people be wondering who Haddo is.
Well, here comes Hazel. Okay, Hazel can say hi to Leia. There, you can say hi to your cousin. Oh,
She
that's
being
where my
mean to
cup
her cat,
went.
too.
You stole my cup.
Hey.
She was just picking up Woody. And I said, you and Diddles disappeared. Okay, she doesn't know where he went. All right, you know what? We can end the show now because it's 11 o'clock and I got to get ready for tutoring. And you got to feed that kid.
Yeah, this one probably wants some cat treats or something. Let's get some product endorsements in. I only use Pound cat treats when I'm drinking Revolution beer.
I got
Sarah the artisanal bread is what we use for
That would be awesome if they sponsored our show.
Meyer.
Meyer's Creamy Peanut Butter.
Yeah, brought to you by Meyer.
All right, well, we're going to probably...
I'm pretty sure nobody's going to watch any of that crap. Like, oh my God, they're talking about nothing.
I don't think anybody watches any of my shows. It's all good.
I'm sure Meg will. Hi, Meg.
I know I asked Meg if she wanted to come on too, and she's like, I gotta work.
Don't give him all those cat treats. He's old. He's gonna throw that all up.
All right, as fun as watching your cat. It's a good time to end the show.
Six cat treats to an old cat. How long is it gonna last? He's so old he can't even hiss at the other cats. He gets into a coughing fit. He hisses at him. He's like, it's like, poor Woody.
Smoker's cough.
He used to be so badass. I mean, he used to be a badass cat. I mean, he's the one that came home and he's like climbing on the roof.
Oh yeah, he used to sit on your doors at the top of the doors, didn't he? Like a panther?
No, that was Lucy.
Oh.
Lucy used to like that. That was her only safe spot because Woody couldn't do it and Larry couldn't get her up there. Yeah, let's not talk about Lucy.
Lucy cat.
Almost
Went
pool
away
season.
18 years ago.
Oh gosh.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
We're talking about Larry and cats with brain issues.
Yeah, we could go through all of Mom's cats then too.
Oh God.
Jasper and
Yeah, I'm sticking with 4 for now. 4 cats is too many. And yeah, I relearned that because the last one we got turned into a 20-pound monster. Now it's like having 5 cats. So I'm gone for a while. I mean, like, this is Woody's revenge for being a dick to all the old cats when he was youngest. So now I had to get a young cat to be mean to him.
Yeah.
Nah, that new cat, Shadow, man, he gets along with every cat in our house. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I've never seen a cat just come into a house and like everybody's like, oh, he's cool. Like there was hissing for like a half an hour on one cat part, and the rest of them were just like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll share the spoon bowl with you, you big guy. Hey, you know. I mean, he sleeps with all of them. I mean, he plays with Woody. Weird.
And this show has gone sideways.
This is when you fade out.
And we've lost viewers.
I hope you got some good editing software.
No, it goes straight up. All right,
it's going
dude.
straight online?
What?
Oh, it's going straight online, or?
Yeah, well, we would have been live, but it keeps crashing. So I got to talk to my other friend that is also part of the Ron Harlow Media, and she's using something else because Zoom keeps crashing for her too. So I guess it's what it is.
I never even heard of Zoom before this pandemic crap, and now it's like everybody's on it. It's like, I'm sure whatever they had going wasn't set up for this amount of.
No, that's just it. And it's kind of like, I don't know if Facebook knows what to do with it either, because it was just built for like meetings, and now it's like supposed to like hold everything, you know. So
yeah,
I really would like to go back to Ron's studio, because that was a lot easier when I didn't have to worry about the internet crashing because everybody's on e-learning. I didn't have to worry about Hazel coming in, TikToking, and her damn cat, and so.
I don't know what the TikTok is. I hear some people talking about it, but sounds stupid.
She's watching it right now.
I want you to do stuff. All right, fuck off.
Yeah, because all of a sudden she'll be sitting there all by herself, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Making a video."
Oh.
So ridiculous.
Hey, imagine how would kids make it today without all that stuff? I mean,
yeah.
God, how would you do life without a tablet?
Well, I'm telling you, thank God they have computer games and stuff to play, because just her, like, she'll get bored. I'm bored. I don't know how many times I heard that on Saturday and Sunday. I'm like,
that after I'm hungry. I want something to do. And then it's usually, can we play the Frozen 2 memory game? I'm like, no!
Well, that's
I'm dominating it lately. You know, I got a little resident, you know.
Well, we put out a puzzle. We were going to start a puzzle, and her damn cat lays in the box and is taking the pieces. And I'm like, well, this is why we can't have a puzzle. He's going to ruin the puzzle. So we haven't even attempted a puzzle.
That's what
everybody's like, I've done 7. I'm like, I've got cats. Not going to happen.
My cats are actually more behaved than the kids, so I can't say anything that well. They listen. My cats, I go, and they like stop, freeze, like that used to be the squirt gun. So now they just hear that noise and they're like, it works with the new cats, and I never squirted them, so I don't know what the hell that is. But it makes them freeze up.
Hey.
Like, oh, I shouldn't be scratching the couch? Okay. All right.
Now if I could get the dogs to listen.
What was it yesterday? Donna was like, they started standing on the Dyson. And Donna's like, get off the vacuum cleaner. You don't stand on the vacuum cleaner. I know. Steps off and steps right back on it. I didn't even get done. You clearly heard me tell you not to do it. You just redid it. I know.
All right. I got to get Hazel ready for tutoring, so.
Okay. I'll see you
later.
later.
Thanks for doing my show since Mom bailed.
No problem.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone. And I'll see you guys next week.
The perfect guest for the Mother Day show.
Stay-at-home dad. Perfect. All right, I'll talk to you later, dude.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.